Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Dime Box Discoveries. Today something a little bit different. I did my first ever purchase off Facebook Marketplace. No, I was not kidnapped. No, I'm not in somebody's basement. It is not, it puts the lotion on the skin or gets the hose again. No, I'm actually here in my house. I survived meeting someone, giving them money in a Chili's parking lot and driving away. Anyway, what we're going to show you today was all $15. And as you can see, there's a certain theme to it. And a theme you've seen me talk about before. This is super exciting. Turns out when the guy got there, we talked just briefly because he had to get to work and I had to get some other places. But his grandfather owned a baseball card and comic book shop. And he saved all these box bottoms from over the years, man. So this is what he had. So 15 bucks for all of these. We're going to show you what we got. Plus, very exciting for me, we have a bunch of these from like Sports Card Digest and Baseball Magazine. So we'll show you some of those too. So let's go ahead and get into it. Show what we got for 15 bucks. Anyway, so these are all the box bottoms from 1988. Really a mixed mash of good and bad. You can see this one with a few creases in there. You can see that in the corner. This one badly creased. Poor Juan Benaquez. Really creased up in these. But it's hard. It's very difficult to find box bottoms in good shape for a couple reasons. Number one, they easily got creased. Number two, got banged around. Number three, you get surface wear because when you had the box, right, the box was sitting down like this on the shelf. When it gets shifted around, it rubs, so you get surface kind of tears and things. But anyway, let's jump through this. But this is really cool because this is not all the poor Del Strawberry there got eaten alive by some rats or something. But anyway, the 88's are a little bit rough, but it's nearly an entire set. We'll put the stuff over to here. So this is really cool. These are actually the full boxes from 89, like the full box, which is handy because I can see which ones I have in here. So here we go. These ones were set A, and there are full, complete good ones here that I can cut out if I need them or keep them as full, intact pieces. That's set A with George Brett. Set B here, these ones look like this on the back. And these ones all look very nice too. So some really good ones here. Here is set C. This is the really big one. This set C was the most important one because it had Nolan Ryan, Mike Schmidt, Cal Ripken, and Jim Rice. So you've got 4 Hall of Famers on there. So set C is the big one. And then set D here, very cool. You've got our guy Kent Tacova here with the cool freaking sunglasses, who is from Hamilton, Ohio. So as always, make a visit to Hamilton, Ohio. It's worth it. Some cool stuff going on. All right. Now I move to 1990. Once again, this is a full box. See, look, it's a full box. Whoop. Could open the box all the way up. We won't do that. So there's set 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we do have, I believe, the complete set of 1990s here as well. Let's take a look. Here's set 1. Here is set 2. And these ones are in pretty good shape. You can see a little bit of surface wear there in time with the sorta. Here is set 3. Set 3 with, this one's really cool for me. You know, I'm a Mark McGwire collector and a Dave Parker fan. So this one was the most favorite one for me. And there's 2 of these from 1990, which is great. And then here is set D with Rice, Ripken, and Nolan Ryan again. Wait, that's like did 89 and 90, did they do like the exact same set of people? Jim Rice, Cal Ripken, Nolan Ryan, and they just switched out Schmidt for Sandberg because Schmidt had retired. Ha! Look at that. Never knew until now. I learned something new today. All right, more of these coming up. These are great finds for me for 15 bucks. And some of the reason you're going to see why it's even better than what you even think. All right, 1991. You don't find as many 1991s for whatever reason. Maybe people were tired of saving the boxes. When they found out the 88s and 89s weren't worth that much, you find tons of 88s and 89 box bottoms. Not as many. 1990s you find some. 1991s you find a lot less. So let's see here. This is A, and Evans is set 1 and set 2. So set 1 and set 2 there of those guys. There's Carlton Fisk. I know my guy Zach and Porter would be very excited about that. So there we go. All right. Now this is super exciting. People miss these all the time in quarter boxes, dime boxes, and you never freaking see them. And I don't know why. I need to look this up. These are box bottoms from 1988 Score, the inaugural set. There's not even markings on the back to show you where the cards are. And this one has like some staining spots on it. But these are super cool. You just do not find 88 Score box bottoms. I've literally only found a handful of them going through dime and quarter boxes all my life, even dollar boxes. You just don't find 88 Score box bottoms. Maybe because people don't know what they are. All right. How about some 89 Fleers here? And 89, so the Fleer is really weird because it's not like A, B, C, D, and then E, F, G, H like on tops. So this is like, here's C21. So you got, sorry, you can see it, there's C21, then there's C1, and C25, C10. So they're kind of like mixed and mashed here in these. But we'll show you what we got here. A couple of these ones here with Strawberry Gibson and, of course, Chris Sabo with the Rec Specs in effect. Here we go. This one is the full box also. 69 cents a pack, I guess, back in the day. Here we go. All right, so there's some Dodgers, Galarraga, Danny Jackson, Will Clark. Danny Jackson runner-up for Cy Young that year behind, of course, Earl Hershiser. All right, so a bunch of those. Now we have Alan Trammell, Mike Greenwell, George Brett. You can see, so like these ones, I give you a really good example of some surface wear. It's hard to see with this plastic on. They really did a nice job protecting them. I guess they were sitting in someone's basement forever. But you can see like all this surface wear like through here, okay? It's because the boxes sit on the bottom and then they move around the shelf. People reach in, this kind of slides back and forth on a lot of times a wood shelf and just kind of scrapes it up. All right, 1990. These are super cool because there are 3 of this one, and this one has Ken Griffey Jr. on it. And the Oakland A's, to me, very excited, but Ken Griffey Jr., 3 of these. This one is really clean. This one's got just a little bit of surface spotting there. And this one's got more surface spotting. There you can kind of see the white specks up through here. But still, super cool to get 3 1990 Fleer box bottoms. Those go for a couple bucks a piece. All right, here we go. So, yeah, Mattingly, Clemens, and Blue Jays. All right, Tim Belcher, Gwen Mitchell, and Giants. Another one of those. They had a lot of these. So, like, Topps had like 4 different ones, 16 total cards. Fleer was like, nah, bro. We're going to give you a whole bunch of them. And here are 3 of these. 4 of these. 5, 6 of these. 6 of the ones here with John Franco, Jerome Walton, and Pedro Guerrero in the Cubs. All right. 1991 Fleer. There's the Mets. These are all a bunch of no-hitters, which is really cool. Randy, Fernando, and Dave Steep. All throwing no-hitters that year. So very cool. Kind of got a little bit of creasing in there, but, you know, once again, for 15 bucks for all this. These also came with it. These are like, kind of like stick-em-ups, but they're not like a sticker. So you can put them up in your school locker. I'm going to put them in my office at work. So there's 2 of Elway, 2 of Lawrence Taylor. There's 2 of Troy Aikman. Who, by the way, Aikman's been cracking me up lately on the broadcast. I don't know if he's getting older, but he's not holding back, man. He's just basically telling you when a quarterback stinks, he stinks. It's kind of making me laugh. Like, he just does not care anymore. Barry Sanders, 2 of those. That's really cool with the Barry Sanders. So, all right. Here we go. I'm about to show you something super cool. Didn't even know this. In fact, actually, I'm going to skip it because it's too cool. I'm going to show you this here in a second. Come back to this in a moment. These are 1988 Players Week. So it'd be 1989 Topps box bottoms football. And it's always hard to find the football. Once again, 4 sets here. And I don't have all 4. I've got 2 here with, 3 here. 3 of these with Lomax, Lawrence Taylor, Drew Hill, Robin Cole. I don't know who that is. Tim Crummer, man, he was the man. Roy Green, Andre Bruce, who was much cooler than people remember, and Bobby Hebert. Okay, so 3 of those ones, all from 89 Topps, along with 2 of these that have, and these are actually in pretty nice shape. Louis Lips, Louis Lips, Greg Townsend, Icky Woods, the man, doing the Icky Shuffle. LT Lawrence Taylor, man, what a great Week 13 card. Kurt Warner, Timothy Harris, Kevin Green, and Dave Craig. So here's what's really cool about these. These are 1988s. And, yeah. So here we go. These ones celebrated different Heisman Trophy and different Lombardi Trophy winners. So you got some cool ones. You got Marcus Allen there, Tony Dorsett here. But here's the cool one. It's Bo Jackson. And I believe, was this just Bo's rookie year? I think this is a Bo rookie year card. This card in bad shape goes for like 12 bucks. In good shape, it goes for 20 plus bucks. I'm going to have to double check that. I think this is actually a Bo Jackson rookie year or second year. Can't remember which, but it's a fantastic card that goes for some nice dollars there. So Very, very cool. I think it's a rookie year bow. That's why it goes for like 20 plus bucks. And finally here, we're not quite done. So these come out of like different baseball card magazines, Sports Collector Digest. So I did not open these up yet. Let's see. I think there's some extras in each of these. Like, it's not just the ones you see. These ones are super cool. These are like the throwback versions of these. These are kind of mock-ups of some tobacco cards. My guy Randy, if you comment, Randy, you can probably tell us which. Oh, here we go. 1993 Gowdy. So these look like Gowdies. There's a Ryan Sandberg, Roger Clemens. And it's perfect, in perfect shape. Barry Bonds, Ricky Henderson, and Cecil Fielder. Very cool. Okay, put those over here. So these are neat. That's a rookie of Biggio, I believe. And there's a Fisk, Nolan Ryan, and Ricky Henderson. Let's see who is in here with them. Let's see who all is in this collection of them in here. This is what I didn't know. I couldn't see in the posting. So, or Hershiser, that's going to excite my guy BK from Mac Wax Stacks. Ooh, Eric Davis. Oh, that's pretty. Tony Gwynn and Will Clark. That's an exciting one. These sets, by the way, this year is like a really expensive set. Like the complete set on eBay is like 50 or 60 bucks. So I don't have the complete set, but it's a good start. Fielder, Burks, and Alomar. Mauder, Steve Saxon, and Trammell. All right. See, for the best in insert cards showing the best in baseball. So these came out of, I can tell you here in a moment, 1990 Baseball Cards Magazine. You can see it there in the bottom, maybe. 1990 Baseball Cards Magazine. This is a great panel here. Ricky Henderson, Nolan Ryan, Carlton Fisk, along with Wally Joyner, Brett Saberhagen, and Dennis Eckersley. 3 Hall of Famers are across the top. Beauties. Beauties. All right, here we go. Let's get into these. Rookie stars. And this is neat, by the way. You've got Jim Leyritz from Cincinnati and Mark Lewis from Hamilton. So, all right, let's see who else is in this pack here with some of these rookies. Kevin Moss on there. Who thought they were going to get rich off Kevin Moss after that explosion in his rookie year? These are really cool. Like I said, the guy told me his grandfather had a baseball and comic book shop. By the way, he brought everything in like this very nice comic book box also that I'm using to store some of my magazines in. So, special bonus for me. So there we go. There are those. Let's see who's in here. I don't even know who Bert Heffernan is. Or Mateus Carrillo. Boy, Brewers didn't quite hit there. McDonald and Olerud, Phil Clark, and hard-hitting Mark Whiten. True story. I was at the game when Mark Whiten hit 4 home runs against the Cincinnati Reds. So I've been at a 4-home run game by Mark Whiten and when Blake Snell threw a no-hitter for the Giants against the Reds. Okay, everything I've been at that's like super cool history has been against the Reds. Such is life. Monty Ferris. Monty Ferris formed what is one of the greatest left sides and infielders in college baseball history with him at shortstop, Robin Ventura at third base at Oklahoma State. I'm not going to waste more time. Go look it up. Trust me. Look at the numbers. They're crazy. Juan gone with him there. Tino Martinez out of Tampa. Roger Salkeld. And, of course, Paul Serrano and some dude I don't know. All right. Also in there, hey, there's Robin Ventura. Hey, look, we got Robin Ventura and Monty Ferris. There's that Oklahoma State third baseman shortstop. And a Sammy Sosa rookie. All right. Okay. John Orton, Scott Radinsky, Bobby Rose, and Bob Hamlin. Okay. Now this one, this is really cool here. This is super cool. This one alone is worth, it depends. If it's in good shape, it's like 10 bucks. So the graded ones on these go for like, the graded 10s, I saw a couple of these on eBay. The graded 10s, these went for like $800. How do you grade a 10 on something you have to cut out? I don't understand. Like, that makes no sense to me. And this one's got a slight crease in there, but still super cool. By the way, this is 1989. It's just an 89 Griffey. Okay, what is going on here? Why can I not get these out? Okay, there we go. So this is an 89 Griffey, just like you have the 89 Griffey Upper Deck, 89 Donruss. This is a rookie card. This is a Griffey rookie card out of Baseball Cards Magazine. Super cool. Almost worth the price of it there. So here we get here. Okay, Jim Abbott in there. Very cool. Junior Felix, Tom Gordon, and of course, Jerome Walton and Ken Griffey Jr. That, by the way, is probably the item that makes it worth it. That and the Bo Jackson, which I believe the rookie card, which goes for 20 plus bucks. Those two make it worth it. Okay. Now, this one. Let's see. We got Grissom, Joe Carter, Greg Jeffries. On the back, we've got Alamar Viola and Kelly Gruber. Hopefully there's more in there. I can see some more in there. The one we're looking for in here, I can tell you, there's actually a Michael Jordan in his White Sox uniform. That is in this. I'm hoping the Michael Jordan is in this one on the White Sox. That'd be really cool. That goes for $5 to $15 also. And it's just a really cool piece. It might be his very first baseball card. Baseball, not football. I don't remember. And there it is. Ha, look at that. Look at that. There's the Michael Jordan on the panel with Glenn Davis. Sorry, Glenn Davis. This one is all about the Michael Jordan, the MJ. That's a big find. Oh, man, that is so cool. This out of 1990. You can see 1990 Sports Card Digest, Baseball Card Price Guide Monthly. Very cool. Card number 51. Boom. That's exciting. Oh, and Barry Larkin. Look at that. Cincinnati guy. Man, oh, man. That paid off. That was cool. All right, a couple more. A couple more to go through. Let's see what else is in here hiding in these. Wow. Hit the Jordan. Bo Jackson, box bottom rookie card in football. A Michael Jordan, maybe first White Sox or close to it. And Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. All for $15 plus all the box bottoms that we showed. Here we go. Oh, it's two of the exact same. With Eric Davis, Bobby Bo, and a couple of Cubs rookies. Let's see what we got in here. John Frank, and then two more of the same of Lenny Dykstra, John Franco, and Matt Williams. Kind of banged up a little bit, but I can cut those out. Very cool. Last panel here. Let's see what's in it. It looks like, I think these are just the ones that we're showing. Let's see. These are a take on the 1971 tops. So, something like that. Yep, just the ones that we're showing. That's okay, though. Very cool. This panel in full great shape. This has Sandberg, Bobby Thigpen, Ricky, Dwight Gooden, and Kevin Moss. So that's what we got. Man, oh man, did we find some good stuff here. You got the Bo Jackson, most likely rookie card. We have to double check that. You've got the, wherever I lost it already. You've got the Michael Jordan, maybe first White Sox. I'd have to check it, 1990. And of course, you've got the, whatever I did with the Ken Griffey Jr. I've lost everything already, guys. This is, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore in life. It's too exciting. I don't know. It's over here somewhere. You saw, there we go. So here we go. Griffey, Jordan, and Bo. Let's do that. There we go. Griffey, Jordan, and Bo. All the rookie cards. Very, very cool. Anyway, I paid $15 for all of this. What do you think? $15 a good deal? I'm saying yes. Anyway, until next time, be kind to each other. Hopefully got a show coming up this weekend. I'll get back to some normal cards for y'all. Be good, everybody.